This is our Earth. This is my little yellow ball. Oops, it's not yellow. Little yellow ball. It's at a distance of r from the center of the Earth. Okay. The mass m here and the mass m here. The potential energy, gravitational potential energy, we have learned that it is given by this formula G m over r with a minus sign. Now I'm going to talk about another quantity called potential. Another quantity that's called potential. Now the potential has a slightly but definitely different meaning from potential energy. Potential is defined as the potential energy divided by the mass. Now, if you're talking about potential for, in this case, if you're talking about the potential due to the Earth's gravitational field, the mass here refers to this mass. That's the mass that we are referring to. So the potential, if we want to find the potential at a certain position, then we use a slightly different formula. The formula would look like this. The mass, since the mass here is m, it means that I need to divide the potential energy by m. So the m cancels, and I'm left with minus gm over r. Now if you compare the two, you see that I don't have the m of my little ball here. And this means that if I want to calculate potential energy, I need the mass of the ball. But if I want to calculate just potential, I don't need the mass of the ball. Okay, this is because this gives me it really gives me the potential energy per unit mass. And in SI unit, I can think of the unit mass as 1 kilogram. So it means that I can always imagine that if I want the potential, I'm always talking about potential energy for 1 kilogram. So it doesn't really matter whether I know the mass of my ball or not. And what this also means is that potential is something I don't have to use. I don't have to refer to a particular body with a particular mass. I can think of potential as something to do with the position, okay, like the distance. Okay, so the potential, the idea of this quantity potential depends on the distance r. So if I have a different distance r, I have a different potential. But I don't have to worry about what the mass of a body is at that point, or I don't even have to think of a body at that point. So this gives us, this makes it convenient in some ways. Well, first of all, we don't have to worry about the mass of an actual body, and then we can think of it even when there's no body around. I can just think of some points there. But if I don't have any mass there, then what's the point of calculating potential? Well, it's just a way to help us know how, if you know how the potential changes, then when there is a mass there, when we have an actual body with an actual mass, we can just multiply the potential by the mass to get the potential energy. So you can think of it this way. The PE is equal to the mass times the potential energy. Now, it is important to know this difference, to be aware of this difference. Okay. So if you see potential, it is definitely not equal to potential energy. It's potential energy per unit mass.